Hi, so today I'm going to be showing you my flawless foundation routine. It is a full coverage routine. It is a routine I do use on a daily basis. This is a good foundation routine for people that have a lot of scarring on their skin from acne, or they just really need a full coverage kind of look. And so I'm going to be showing you that today. The products I am using, they are drugstore products. And the foundation itself is Maybelline. Well, one of the products is Maybelline, but anyways, the foundation itself is by CoverGirl. It's Aquasmooth, and my shade is Creamy Beige. And I'm also using a cover-up stick by Maybelline, and my shade is Medium Beige. CoverGirl does have an Aquasmooth cover stick, or whatever it's called. But yeah, they have a stick, but it's like $6-7 for it, and the Maybelline one works just as well. I've used it before, and it works just as well as the Aquasmooth one, and it's like $2 cheaper, so I'm just going with this for right now since I haven't gotten paid. And then I'm also going to be using NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder. The shade in this is Naturally Beige. I think it comes in 3 shades. It comes in like Ivory, Naturally Beige, and then it's a dark one. I don't remember what the dark one is, but it's like a really dark one. But yeah, it's just a loose face powder, and this is like, I want to say like $3-4. But yeah, this is all stuff you could find at a drugstore, your local retailers and stuff. And then I also have several brushes I'm going to be using. I have a foundation brush by e.l.f. It looks like that. I got it at Target. Target is the only retailer I know of that sells e.l.f. Well, in my town anyways. You can also order their products online, and their products are really cheap. Like this brush was $1, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was $1. And then I also have their flat top brush, and this one is again by e.l.f. and this one was like $3. And then I have a little concealer brush. I honestly do not remember where I got it from, but again, you don't have to use these brushes, just use whatever you got. And then I also have a Lancome foundation brush. I usually use this for the concealer more than the other one, but again, I just kind of go and do whatever with the brushes and the makeup. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this tutorial, and so stick around. Alright, so what I am going to go ahead and get started with is the cover-up. I always do my cover-up first. And I just kind of put a little bit wherever I have the spots, and just to knead it a little. I have a lot of acne scarring. So I don't actually have acne, it's just a lot of scarring. And I don't know if you can really tell or anything, but I used to have terrible acne in high school, and I've never really been able to get rid of the scars from it after my skin cleared up. And so that is why I use this foundation routine a lot. Alright, and so this is what the makeup looks like. It comes with a little cosmetic sponge, but I just don't like using them. They're just a pain in the butt. I just personally don't like them. So I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my flat top brush. I just kind of dab it a little. Just kind of get a little bit. You don't really need it too lot, especially if you have the concealer on. And then just blend it in your base. I know some people like to blend their concealer out and then do the foundation, but I just personally like doing the foundation and the concealer and blending them together. And I also know some people like to do like put like the foundation there, and on their forehead, but I just kind of like doing it all over because I think it blends better with my concealer, and especially having all the acne scarring I do. And again, you really don't need a ton. A little bit goes a long way. If you have like acne and it's pretty bad, you're probably going to want to use a little bit more. But again, since I just have the scarring, I don't really need to use too much. And so now that I have a pretty good base of it, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Lancome brush. And then just do a little more concentrated on my skin. And this foundation routine really does give you flawless looking skin. Your skin really does look flawless, but again, it is a full coverage. It is kind of not, I wouldn't say so much a lot of makeup, but I mean, it is a significant amount. You're gonna have a lot more coverage than you would with liquid makeup, because this makeup is like a cream. It's not, it's like, it's not quite liquid, but it's not quite like a thick cream foundation, so it's kind of like that in between. But this foundation really smooths out your skin and makes it look really nice. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my foundation brush and just get it in a little bit more. Since this makeup is heavier than most, do not sleep in it, because you are going to break out really bad. Your pores are going to get super clogged, and it's just going to be an oily, hot mess in the morning. But again, I'm not really putting a whole lot on my brush. I just kind of dab it a little and then go with it. And then I don't really use too much on my forehead, because my forehead is clear. I don't really have any scarring on it. Most of my scarring is just on my cheeks. And then what I like is this makeup matches skin tones so well. So well. So I just really like it because of that, because I have kind of a funny skin tone. I am Hispanic, but I'm fairly light complected for being Hispanic, and so it's usually hard for me to find a matching foundation. And always remember to blend your makeup in your neck, because you don't want to have like your face be like one color and then your neck be completely white or something. But again, like, this foundation blends really well. I really like it. And so yeah, I probably shouldn't have worn a hoodie to do this tutorial, but it's freezing. Alright, so now that I have that all done, pin my bangs back again. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my loose powder. The reason I do a loose powder is because my skin gets really oily throughout the day, and this just kind of keeps me from getting oily and shiny. So I just do a little bit in the cap, tap off the excess, and I use my flat top brush. You could use a round, really like poofy brush. I can't think of what they're called right now. But I just kind of pat this into my face, and I mainly do it where I get really oily, and this just kind of mattifies your skin. And it doesn't really give you too much of a tint, so you're not going to end up with like a super duper tan face. Also blend this into your neck. And then if you still see little areas where you could use a little more coverage, go ahead and get your whatever's left in your cap, and then use one of the brushes that has that you use to put on the Aquasmooth foundation, because the brush is still a little bit wet, and so this is going to make it go on a little bit thicker and stay on a little bit more. So if there's just some spots that didn't get completely covered, just go ahead and go over that. And you're done. Again, this is a pretty quick foundation routine. The video is probably quite a bit longer, mainly because I talked a lot. But yeah, so this is your foundation, flawless foundation routine. There we go, that's what I'm trying to say. Again, this is just a foundation. I'm not going over any blush or contouring of the face or anything, just basics. It's blended into your neck really nice. And yeah, so I hope this was helpful for you guys. Hope that you liked the tutorial. Please comment and like or dislike or whatever, and send me messages or whatever, letting me know whether you like this tutorial, if you want me to do a better video, or if there's some tutorials you want me to do and stuff. Yeah, just go ahead and let me know. I also do product reviews. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Hope this works out for you, and yeah, have a good day.